I told Stanley, I said, let's go outside on our lawn chairs, in our bathing suits, and sit under a big umbrella and enjoy the weather. Camping outdoors? I doubt it. Instead, we chose hotel camping. So, if you've never heard of that, I didn't think it was a thing. But apparently it is. I asked AI, is this a thing? Is this hotel camping actually done by people? Apparently it is. So we took it up and we had a great time. I'm going to share that with you. Our story begins with the Best Western Plus in London, Ontario. We were upgraded to a lovely room that had a jacuzzi tub, which I thought I would get to use, but actually I didn't because our room walked out right into the swimming area. This hotel has an enclosed atrium that's climate controlled, so there was lovely, warm, moist air flowing all the time. Our room had the usual amenities like coffee, and tea, and water, and things like that included, but we brought along a lot of our own, like our French press, our own coffee that we enjoy, our a favorite quilt that I like to bring along with me, the pillow, and of course we packed bathing suits, change of clothing, and it was neat that there was a fridge in this room because we were able to put cold items in there, like our milk. We had a spaghetti dinner made up that we could just heat up. And the room basically gave us everything that we needed in terms of accommodating us with the table, chairs, and I love the fact that you could just walk right out to the deck and over into the pool area. There was a pull-out couch. We didn't need it, of course, but if you had somebody coming along with you, like maybe a couple of grandkids, you could use that. The beds are just a queen size bed, not a king like we're used to, but it was still manageable, not a problem. And then there was two TVs in the room and a microwave, so we could have heated up our dinner that way if we wanted. I brought along our little electric lunchbox to heat our dinner. As my beginning video showed, it's too cold to camp out in the wild. It's just the weather is not very good and not very inviting to get out there and camp. But if you try hotel camping, it's a mini form, a micro form of what it's like to go camping. So, what it can do is it can help you figure out how to organize and how to plan and bring in just the basic things that you would need for camping. For example, preparing a meal, camp style meals, or learning the basics of being able to just bring along what you absolutely need to stay warm or to enjoy the outdoors or to go swimming as we did. Many people have talked to me and said that camping's too much work, but I believe the simpler and more organized you make it, the more fun it can become. And starting with hotel camping can build your confidence and make outdoor camping feel much more approachable and way more enjoyable. So you'd probably do it more. The rushing noise you hear is from two waterfalls on each end of the atrium. From our room, we were able to walk out from our patio, which had a lot of greenery around it. It was lovely, real live plants. And we were able to walk right out and go down the steps into the pool. Or if we walked along to the right, there was like a cafe area. Actually, they had a gazebo and a bar set up for entertainment and stuff in the evening. Now, we didn't pick an entertainment night, but that's possible if you want to do that sort of thing. Originally, when we arrived, we had a balcony room up on the second level, and you can see them just slightly there on the left. And a lot of rooms did have that balcony. But then I decided like it would be much nicer to have one on the patio level, which is what I'm walking on right now. And so I asked for a change, and they actually upgraded us. I said, I want to be able to see some palm trees outside my room. And so they upgraded us to the jacuzzi room, which was really nice. Didn't have to pay for that upgrade. And then what it meant is that we could just walk right out to our patio area and then walk right down into the swimming pool area. Very convenient. And it was nice to be able to sit outside of our room doors on the patio and have our wine and cheese, or later have our coffee or have our breakfast out there even. It was a lot of fun. The indoor atmosphere was great. It was like being out in the summer somewhere tropical because of the moisture. It was lovely. The hotel also paid a lot of attention to the Christmas atmosphere. So they had poinsettias, and you saw earlier the little nutcrackers standing by the bar area. They just, the whole town was really super clean. I must say, I was really impressed. This is our first time ever staying there. I didn't know it existed. The reason we went and chose this area was because of my eye surgery. I had to go for a follow-up appointment in London, Ontario, which is a good 2.5 hour drive away from our home. And so I decided, let's have a little bit of fun. Let's break up the trip. Let's do something fun for, after my appointment, and then we can go home the next day. So, hotel camping it is.
What do you think?
Very good. What do you think?
We like to share a glass of wine together, and I always bring my glasses. I hate wine out of plastic.
Cheers. Happy camping in this oasis.
Here, I'm taking a walk around the pool area just to show you what it's like. So there's a brick path all the way around, and on the right is a big white house that is used for the stairwell going up to the water slide. And apparently they only run the water slide on certain days, and I didn't get the day. I would have loved to have gone down the water slide. My first water slide was in Disney, and I was about 50 years old, and I was terrified to go down it. So I watched all these little kids go down, and I thought, if they can do it, I can do it. And so finally, I did it. And then I was like, what was I waiting on? What was I afraid of? So every once in a while, when I reach a milestone birthday, I try to do something that I've never done before, that I've been holding back out of fear, and just move forward and get into it. And you know what? Most of the time, the thing I was afraid of just didn't happen. And not only that, I discovered a new joy, a new way to experience life and really have some fun. So I was holding myself back. Fears will do that. They'll hold you back. Try not to let your fear be the dictator of what you're going to do. Someone asked, didn't you get tired of that rushing water noise? Did they turn the falls off at night? But I don't think they did. But in the room, it was so soundproof. We never heard any other person. I was going to say any other camper. We didn't hear any other campers or the rushing water noise at night. So everything is really quiet, and we had a great sleep. Sometimes it's a feast for the eyes, just to see the colors of spring and summer, greens, blues, soft muted tones. Sometimes we need that, especially in winter when everything's so white out around. For dinner, I had prepared ahead of time handmade meatballs and spaghetti. And for breakfast, we did the usual, our Cheerios, banana, and apple, that sort of thing. So we didn't change our routines that much. We did bring some of the comforts of home to enjoy in our camping experience. I like to bring along our Disney mugs, and that's what I put our cereal in, and that's how we traveled with our cereal into our, what do you call it, cooler bag. So we just put everything into one cooler bag, milk, cereal, coffee, tea, everything, and had one bag to carry in that had our food. And then we dealt with it as we were in the hotel room, obviously putting milk into the fridge.
Oh, thank you.
Whenever we come to a place like this where I'm away and we're camping, no matter how we're camping, um, I have fewer distractions, not like at home. So we always have a great time. I find we connect in a different way, and I enjoy that. Whenever we're away, I always think, oh, great, tomorrow morning I can sleep in. Except that about 7 or 8 o'clock, I've got this guy, handsome guy, standing over me saying, asking a question about like where we're going to go for coffee and do you want your breakfast now? And I'm like, I thought I could sleep in.
All of us have been raised in different kinds of homes, and my dad had this way of making certain things be fun. He was a great guy. He had this little way of getting us when we were young boys, say about 11, 12. He had this way of getting us up in the morning, and you'd hear him coming up the stairs in our old house, tramp, 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 and he'd start to sing. And he'd sing, lazy bones, lying in your bed. You can't get up in the morning. You lie in your bed instead. Hey, lazy bones, lying in your bed. You can't get up in the morning. You lie in your bed instead. Hey, and you come in the room and have a smile on his face, and you give the blankets a little tug, but it was never any yelling and scolding us, but just fun. That was my dad.
Here's an idea for your grandkids. Hotel camping. This is a pop-up tent, and it's fun to use. Watch this. Okay, take the strap off. Come on, you. Whoa, there it is. Bigger than I remember. But if your kids were with you in the hotel room, you could set the tent up for them and they can have their own little spot. You could actually put some little lights around the edge if you wanted to. Take a little portable, one of those USB lanterns, and then pillows, blanket. You're all set. Want to try it out, Stan?
Well, yeah, it's pretty great. No, excuse me.
As an adult, I might like to try it. So you could easily sleep 2 kids lengthwise, or 1 child this way. Or maybe you can cram in 3 kids. I don't know. Good night, Stan.
Yeah, probably good for a rainy day.
Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this 12 minutes of relaxation. And maybe it inspires you to think about your own sort of hotel camping ideas. One fella talked about a hotel, I'm not sure where it is, it might be out west in Canada, where you actually rent what's called a camp room. And when you go out into it, it's just like a patio first, and then there's this indoor outdoor carpet, and then it is exposed to the outdoors. There's a roof over you, of course. I wondered if he had some form of electricity because it was cold. And I would love to be able to plug in a heater because, hey, what is it my friend says? We love our creature comforts. So, anyways, cheers to everybody. If you've done hotel camping, tell me about it because it was kind of a new idea to me. Thanks.